Hello friends, welcome back to the shop. Today is Sunday, January 28th, and it is a cool, rainy day here in southeastern Pennsylvania. Warmer than it has been. This past week has been quite pleasant, really, for January. And of course it's very exciting because as of today we are 7 days away from the Eagles dethroning the evil empire. So today I've got a few update sort of things that I want to do and a shout out, and then I want to talk about a tobacco. And I'm going to be, this is the first smoke of my Rock Cherry Wood that you just saw the completion of that video this past Wednesday. So I'm really looking forward to giving this its first smoke. And normally I like to break pipes in with Carter Hall. This pipe really doesn't need to be broken in because it was well smoked, and it's got some cake, so I'm not too concerned about it. And while I do have a Carter Hall tub, it's actually filled with a tobacco that's somewhat new to me. This is Peter Stokkebye's Cube Cut, and that's what I'm going to be smoking today. And I'm going to talk quite a bit about the tobacco later on in the video. But let me go ahead and get this packed and lit, and we will talk about some other business as I move along here. So the first thing I wanted to mention is just an update on the March 10th meetup. So we are having a, I don't know what to call it, Northeastern YTPC meetup event at the New York Pipe Club's Pipe Show on March 10th. And I've got a video that I introduced this idea. I'll link that so that you can go and check out the details. I don't yet have all the details. My friend Ali, the Great American Dock Piper, has agreed to help me out with some of the decision making and just logistics of the thing. But I'm really looking forward to it. Quite a few people have expressed interest. It, of course, is not just for video presenters, and I'm hoping that most of the people that show up are not presenters, but just folks in the community. The pipe whistles a bit. Might have to play around with the stem a little bit, see if I can get rid of that. So, yeah, so the date is March 10th. The show starts at 10 o'clock, and what I'm thinking right now is that we will probably, it's not a big show, so I don't think you need more than a couple of hours to really experience it. So, oh, you're kidding me. I swear I just filled this. Okay. One of the problems with Zippos. So, yeah, I don't think we need more than a few hours to experience the show. So maybe we could plan to meet at 1 o'clock. We'll just assemble outside of the show. You know what I look like, so you can look for me. And we can hang out. If the weather's good, we can just hang out there and have some pipes and stuff. If people want to grab something to eat or something, that would be great. And then what I'd like to do is head over to the JR Cigar that is just about 20 minutes away, but they've got a really nice lounge, and we can go in there, pick up a cigar or to see what their tobacco selection looks like, and then hang out in the lounge for a while and have pipes and cigars. So I'm hoping that that'll work out. Like I said, the logistics are not defined, and if any of you have suggestions about how you'd like to do this, I more than welcome them. And I think Ali would also more than welcome them, so you can get in touch with him if you like. But the basic plan is on March 10th, at some point after 10 o'clock in the morning, we're going to get together. So it will evolve as we get closer. Anyway, I just want to keep that in your mind so that you can set the date aside and hopefully join us. So the other thing, yeah, it's working now. There we go. The other thing I wanted to talk about is a shout out, and this is a particular shout out regarding a giveaway contest that's being held by Holger, whose YouTube channel is Kraut68, and I'll link to his giveaway video above and below. Kraut68, or should I say Kraut68? Holger is German, and he's got a very, very interesting idea for a giveaway contest. First off, I should say he's got a beautiful pipe that he's giving away. I think it was a Peterson restored. I think that's right. Really beautiful pipe. So, if nothing else, watch his video just to look at this pipe. But as I'm sure many of you know, there's a very active German pipe community on YouTube. And I watch quite a few of their videos. Holger's one of the people that makes videos in both English and German. But I'll even watch his German videos sometimes. And as I'll explain, my German is almost non-existent. But it's just, they're interesting to watch. And you can get a good idea of what's going on even if you don't understand the language. So Holger's challenge is a difficult one, but I think it's one worth trying. Holger wants us to enter his contest by making a video using the German language. So the video has to all be in German, and that's basically what you have to do. So your VR to Holger has to be in German. And you can watch his video to get the details. Don't take my word for it, but I think that's all that was necessary to enter. And of course let him know that you made the video. I'm thinking about doing this. So I studied German in high school. I never was able to speak it. I know the phrases that you're supposed to know, like, where is the bathroom? And I've got a bunch of like textbook phrases that are completely useless. Like I can tell you all about our summer vacation at the North Sea coast, which of course I never took, but that was a chapter in the book. Wir gehen am Strang entlang. These things just stick in your head. So the idea of actually sitting down and having a conversation about pipes or pipe tobacco is daunting, and it's going to have to be scripted. There's no way that I could do this without a script, and I started to do that. I was thinking about actually talking about this Stokkebye cube cut, but I realized that the complexities of talking about a tobacco blend in another language is just something I'm not up to. And I think anyone that's not conversant in the language would not be up to. So I'll probably do something a bit simpler. But anyway, if you want to have a good laugh, look forward to a video in the next week or so where I will be presenting in German, or in what I'm going to call German, but that probably no German speaker would agree with. I'm sure that it'll give the German pipe community a good laugh, and it'll probably give the English pipe community a good laugh as well. I will try to do subtitles. I've never done that before, but it seems doable. So if I can do that, at least you'll all know what I'm talking about, because I doubt that even the German speakers are going to be able to follow it. But it should be fun. So look for that, and check out Holger's channel. It's Kraut68. Again, links will be above and below. And just if nothing else, give him a sub if you don't want to enter the contest, because he's got some really cool videos. Last point of business, I just wanted to remind you all that I have started a blog, and I think that blog is going to start to get interesting this coming Monday. I've started a series there called "What is a Pipe?" And I've got a couple of posts up. I've got some stuff about tools that I use in restoration, and a new stem patching method that I've used. But this "What is a Pipe" series I'm going to be doing. I don't know how many parts it is. Right now there's one part up, which is just sort of the early history of how the pipe evolved. This next part that's coming up on Monday, I'm going to be talking about, and this is very, very nerdy, but I'm going to be talking about the process of burning tobacco. What actually happens when you light the tobacco and how it burns down through the bowl. So if you haven't checked the blog out, please go take a look. You can find it through my website, canerodpipes.com. There's a link there, and I can put a link to that down below. I can't, by the way, link to my web page anymore because they changed the rules, and I think you have to monetize the site now in order to, and I don't want to get into that. So, but the link will be down below for, I can't link in a card to my website. I can only link to videos in a card, but I can put anything I want down below. So check that out. Sign up for the notifications when the new posts come on. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this this What is a Pipe series. Just my musings on what a pipe is. Alright, so on to the heart of the video as we pass 10 minutes, so this is not going to be a short one, guys. Peter Stokkebye Cube Cut. As you can tell, I'm having a bit of difficulty keeping this lit. The truth is, when I'm smoking this and not talking, it's beautiful. I have no trouble with it at all. It is a blend, and it's always a lot of fun to try to show this. Well, this might work out. You can kind of see that rolling around in there. It is very much a coarse cube cut of tobacco. There's no ribbon in that at all. And from what I've been able to gather, it is composed of burley, red Virginia, and those are pressed together and treated in a Cavendish fashion. So there's no Cavendish added, but the Cavendish, steam, was it steam curing or steam fermenting that occurs with Cavendish has been done to the burleys and the Virginias, and then it's cross-cut into these cubes, and it's a tobacco. So I bought this. You can see I've got a big old tub here. I bought it. SmokingPipes.com had a sale on all Peter Stokkebye blends, and I was looking through and I saw the cube cut, and I've been looking for something that's a non-aromatic burley-based smoke that can, dare I say it, can replace Carter Hall. The reason being is that Carter Hall is topped with something, certainly flavorings and propylene glycol. And as I've mentioned many times before, I tend to be a bit sensitive to those things. And over the past year or so, Carter Hall's been starting to not be as pleasant for me as it used to be. And I don't know if that's a change in me or I doubt it's a change in Carter Hall, because I buy it in these big tubs and I have like 4 of these on a shelf. So it's not like it's suddenly changed. It's probably me and my taste changing. Still love the stuff. It's just not something I want to smoke all day. So I was hoping to find something that could kind of fill that gap. And I've smoked cube cut burley in the past. It's wonderful stuff. It's really, really good. The problem with cube cut burley, in my opinion, is that it burns very fast and can burn it can burn very fast and very hot. So if you're not paying attention to it, you can easily get some tongue bite, or really heat the pipe up a lot more than you want. So if I'm sitting back, relaxing, reading a book or something like that, I love a bowl of cube cut burley. It's really good. But if I'm working on a pipe or mowing the lawn or whatever, cube cut burley just isn't the right blend for me. This actually really fits the bill nicely. The burley, both the burley and the Virginia are, I believe, transformed by this Cavendish processing, because they're very unique flavors. So the burley it's definitely got that burley bitterness. It's got a little bit of the burley nuttiness, but it's not at all harsh. It's not at all strong. It's very much a foundational bottom to this blend, and it supports it very, very well. And then the Virginia is got that deep sweetness that I really like in red Virginias, aged red Virginias typically, almost a caramel sweetness. And those two things just come together beautifully. It's a very heavy, creamy smoke. It's really fantastic. And I don't detect any topping on this. There are some people that say it's got some vanilla in it. If you read the reviews on tobaccoreviews.com, they're pretty consistently good. And there's a few people that say it might be topped, but by and large, I detect no evidence of a topic. It's just really good tobacco. One word of caution about this blend in particular and cube cuts in general is when you pack your pipe, you don't want to fill it to the top, and after you fill it, just give a light press to sort of compress just the top. This stuff gravity packs very, very well, but you do want to compress that top layer a little bit. And the reason is that, and you've seen this, and anyone that's lit a pipe has seen this. When tobacco starts to burn, it expands, and it's probably from the steam filling up and then escaping from the leaf. But it sort of mounds up. And when you've got a ribbon cut, that's not really a problem because you just tamp it back down again. This is all little tiny cubes, and you light them on fire, and then they swell up, and they're going to roll off that mound, and you're going to have little holes in your shirt. So don't overpack this, and do just a little bit of pressure on the top. You got to get it lit, so it may take. I mean, if you're careful, puff slowly. Don't try to like puff the heck out of this to get it lit, because it can burn hot if you really over puff it. So just take your time with it. You're probably going to need to hold the flame there a little bit longer. Puff gently, get it lit well as a charring light, tamp that out, and then light again, and it'll burn. It's really quite nice. So, if you noticed, this says 8 ounces on it. As I say, it's burning quite nice. I let it go out. This is really my fault for talking. It's not the blend's fault. So I saw this was on sale, and it was like 20% off or something. And normally I buy 2 ounces. For some reason, I just decided, well, I'm going to get 8 ounces of this, and just really give it a shot. And I came in, I smoked 4 or 5 bowls over the first 2 days and immediately went back and ordered another 8 ounces. So I do have a full pound in here. It's just that good. It's not at all complex. It's a very one-dimensional blend. I mean, what you get once you have it lit is what you're going to get for the rest of the smoke. But sometimes that's a good thing. Like I said, if I'm down here working on a pipe, I don't really want to be thinking about, oh, here comes some perique and all that. I just want to enjoy the smoke. I want it to be flavorful. And yeah, this just really rings my bells on many levels. I guess that's okay to say. So that pretty much is what I wanted to tell you about today. This pipe is behaving quite well. It is whistling a bit. And I didn't do anything in terms of reshaping the internals. It's got I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's got a very narrow airway. Yeah, it's probably not going to show up, but yeah, it's a very narrow airway, and I don't know if there's enough meat there to really reshape that or not, but I might try to open that up a little bit, just to improve it, the draw. But yeah, I like it, and I'm not getting any detectable either ghosting, because it was well cleaned and retorted, but nothing different about the cherry. It's smoking like a briar pipe. And it's staying quite cool. It's got a really nice feel in the hand. Just that shape, the way your fingers can wrap around it and fall underneath that little slant. I know it's there because it's intended to be a sitter, but it also just fits the hand really, really well. I recommend these if you can find them, and they're out there. They are available. I'm gonna probably pick up a few more of them because they're beautiful. I think they're very unique, and boy, it's the first smoke, but so far it's smoking just great. All right, folks, I got a busy Sunday ahead of me, so I will get off to do what I do and let you get off to do what you do. Hope you all have a great week ahead, and until the next time we talk, I will look forward to speaking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.